Hey guys, it's Rush G. Welcome back to the channel. I know this is what you guys want to see. You want to see more Ken, so I'm doing this video today because of all the requests that you guys have been putting in. I haven't got much planned for Ken in terms of season 4. I mean, other than potentially, this isn't promise, but the Punish series perhaps. But in terms of tech, I don't think there's much to cover really. So I'm doing this for a bit of fun. It's knowledge. It's useful to know this stuff, but it's not important. But it's an excuse to make a Ken video, and I know it's what you guys want to see. So the topic of this video is it's unusual confirms or conversions, stuff that you don't see every day, but stuff that's good to know. If this stuff happens in a match, there are options and confirms you can get off of them. The first one is close range stand heavy kick. So stand heavy kick, we know it's been nerfed to the ground since season 1. It's still an okay button. I'm not going to say it's good, it's okay, but it still has a lot of drawbacks. It's got a big hurt box, it's very slow, and it can be punished on block by some members of the cast. Ryu is a good example. Now this move is used, usually it's where you push the opponent out, you use it that sort of, I think more stand like that. That's a good sort of situation to use it in, where just the tip of the toes hit. But there's times where you may press stand heavy kick, and I've seen this against Ken's, where Ken's raw V-trigger cancel and rush into you. Because he jolts forward, the forward momentum, they sometimes can go into the stand heavy kick, or if they dash. If they dash and you hit a stand heavy kick very close, normal hit, not crush counter, not a counter hit, you can do a 3-frame move after that to get a combo. Now people in season 1, people that played the game in season 1 already know this, they remember that, because we used to do combos like, so if I give you an example, that was a bread and butter combo back in season 1, because stand heavy kick used to do 90 damage, damage is now 80. So now we do a walk forward crouching heavy punch after activation in that way. So if they say, if you're neutral and they dash into you, and you get that situation where you hit them, you can do, okay, not heavy punch DP. I don't know why that doesn't, it's really annoying how that doesn't always work. EX, okay, EX doesn't work. So yeah, so you get either a light kick tattoo or a light punch DP there, but you've got to be very quick at well, you haven't got to be that quick. An easy set hit to close range, but you want to do it more because you don't want to use it that range, you don't want to hit them there. But if they move forward into your spacing while you're in the startup of the move, then you're going to get that. You can convert, you get more damage, you can do stuff like that. Just a bit of creativity, a bit of imagination, you can get things. If you've got CA, oh yeah, I'm thinking of Kage now. You can get that as well, that works. And that's confirmable, as long as you're aware of what's going on and the spacing. If they rush into you, you can get that. Now, I've never got it before because I've never really labbed it, because you very rarely see that, and that's the whole point of this video. It's stuff you don't see very regularly, but it's good to know you can do that. So that's number 1, the close range stand heavy kick if they run into you. And of course if you're in V-trigger, then you have no problem getting the follow-ups after light kick tattoo. You get your heavy punch DP, and you also get your X tattoo. It's good to know that, it's very useful. But again, the whole topic of the video is it's very niche, you probably won't see that too often. DP trade combos, so this is going to be pretty hard to set up. Let's see if I can do this. Let's put Ryu in the corner. I have to record him doing this. So let's get him doing a jump heavy. Let's try that. So you guys have seen me do this a few times where I do the heavy punch DP to catch the neutral jump. It trades, but I can get a follow-up DP. Oh, that clean lost. It's good to get used to following that up. You can get another heavy punch DP. You can get EX DP. I think you can get CA as well. Get that. Too early, I think, yeah. good to lab that, I think, because it's what it is. When people neutral jump, you've got a lot of time to react to it. As long as you haven't whiffed the button, the slow button, or you've whiffed throw too late, you can react with DP. All you got to think is, and this is my way of doing it, is when I'm throwing out normals to poke, not to confirm. So if I'm doing stand medium punch and I'm buffering the tatsu motion, I'm looking to confirm the stand medium punch I hit into heavy kick tatsu or EX tatsu, medium kick tatsu. If I'm not focusing on the confirm and I'm just focusing on poking, if they jump and my button whiffs, it's drilled into my head now. Have DP ready, because if they're jumping around, especially in the corner where they do it quite regularly, have your DP on point. And as you saw there, if you get the timing, you don't want the trade, but if you get the trade, you can react straight away with another DP. You can do it with Ken's V-Trigger 1 as well. I like to use light punch DP into heavy punch DP. It's not wise to do all the time, because light punch DP has no air invincibility frames against attacks, but you can get the trade on the light punch DP and then get the heavy punch DP. If the light punch DP wins clean, then you get the heavy punch DP afterwards. It's a straight juggle, so it's good to lab that. I think it's really important. I think a lot of good Kens out there, not name any names, that I play quite regularly, drill that, work on it, because it's really useful. Just get used to thinking about the DP if they jump, neutral jump, and then get the timing and the reactions like primed to follow up with another dragon punch. It's free damage, you might as well go for it. And whereas when you trade with a heavy, especially with the heavy punch DP, I think the damage is in their favour. So obviously if you're low on health, you don't want a heavy punch DP if they neutral jump, but where you get the trade, it's in their favour. But then if you spend meter to get the EX DP afterwards, you then convert into more damage, which turns the damage more into your favour than their favour. So you've taken, let's just say you've taken, I don't know what the number is, but what's a heavy jump in? Is it 90? Take 90 damage. If it's counter hit, you take 118 off Ryu, jump in the corner. He takes a little bit of damage from the first hit, or the last hit of the heavy punch DP. You get the trade, but then you're going to get a lot more damage from the EX DP afterwards. Even the heavy punch DP kind of evens it out, but it just shuts down that option. It makes them more scared to do anything in the corner, and they panic. That's why that's good to use that. So that's number 2. Let me go back to my list. Number 3. Okay, so this is a specific scenario, this one. Let's go back. If I set Ryu to, I think, we'll set number 1. I'm glad I chose Ryu actually. So if I knock Ryu down and he rates with DP, there are some times, and I see this a lot in matches, where people go for the neutral jump punish and then mistime it. You get I don't know what the optimal one is, but it's probably that, isn't it? So 387. There's some DPs you can't really react, you can't neutral jump. Let's say if you did a light punch DP, I should record a light punch DP, you can't get a neutral jump and then the full punish to get massive damage. What you can do is, and I don't think people do this enough with Ken, to say if the light punch DP, well, they use a quicker recovery in DP that scores a crush counter. So what's an optimal? That's an optimal 1 bar, 307. Optimal 1 bar combo. I think I've got to jog my memory here. Let's see if this works. There you go. So you actually get more damage using crouching medium punch, stand medium punch, medium kick tatsu, EXDP. I never really see Kens do that at all. So if I do it again, so that's an optimal 1 bar. Oops. Don't think I get any more damage. 3-0, that's gone down now, 302. But yeah, if you do crouching medium punch, stand medium punch, medium kick tatsu XTP, you get a bit more damage, and that's really useful where you can't get a neutral jump punish. I don't think there's anything else you can get there. So No, I don't think that'll work. Oh, there you go. 3-2-3. So I didn't even know that. So if you did crouch and medium punch chin buster and you delay the chin buster, medium kick Tatsu, then EXDP, that's more damage. That's wicked. There you go, guys. That's how you lab things on the fly. So you can squeeze out more damage there if they do a DP, but you haven't got time to nutrient punish. If you want damage and you don't want the V meter gain, there's another option for you. So that's number 3. That's a good one actually. I'm quite happy with that. So that's number 3. This one is an interesting one. I've landed it once. Okay, I'm not going to name names who I landed it against. Don't want to show them up. But what it was another Ken player, and they did V skill, ran into me, and I threw out stand medium punch. And as you know, V skill puts Ken in a counted state, and I got the counted medium punch. Now, if you look at the frame advantage there, +5. Take count it off. As you know, you take off 2 frames advantage. It's +3 now. You get no follow up there because of the pushback. Can't get a 3 frame. But interestingly enough, oops, just turn wake up option off. If you get counter hit on the stand medium punch, which I haven't set, if you are super ready, like I was at one time in this match, you can CA cancel, CA link. Oops, I didn't even hit it. Maybe I should do it. There you go. You can link that into CA. Now, I knew about this a long time ago, but again, it's one of the things you very rarely see, but I saw Big Bird try and do it. It may have been back in Season 1, maybe early Season 2, in a tournament game, and I don't know if his timing was out. I did speak to him about it, and I think he said his timing was just out. I'm sure it was counter hit, I can't remember. I can't remember who was playing, but it was that one time I landed it. I'm aware of it, and I've only hit it once in the entire time I played Street Fighter 5 Ken. But again, it's because the Ken player V-skilled into me, and I just randomly threw out, well, not random, but playing footsies, and I got the medium punch. And I instantly reacted because I had CA, and it worked straight away. The very, like, the one time I've ever done it. So that's high level, that is, very high level, but it's an option that's available there. You can't get... No, it's because that's a 6 frame. You can get... That works as well, heavy punch DP, but I don't really like to link into heavy punch DP because of, just in case it doesn't quite, if your spacing's out, say if I do it there, it's not going to link. The CA has good range and it's 5 frame startup, so that will always work if the timing's right. So that's a really good one, but again, you're very rarely going to see that. So that's number 4. And the last one on my list, it's a confirm that I don't see many people use. It's count it confirm. Crouching light kick into crouching medium kick. So if you do it quick enough, you can see that combos. Now, this I find using crouching light kick into crouching medium kick good if they're walking back quite a lot. If people are like trying to escape your pressure, it's usually you're trying to get stunned or you're trying to get the kill at the end of a round. I might do like a staggered crouching light kick, crouching medium kick, just because they're, you know, if they're holding the pressure, they're blocking, but they're trying to move away from me. One of those 3 has a chance to hit. They're not frame traps. I mean, I think that's +1 on block. You can see there's +6 on hit with counter hit, which must mean it's +4 normal hit. So it is plus. Obviously, you end the medium kick because that's -4 on block. But yeah, if you're using that sequence, crouching light kick against medium kick, if you do it back to back, you can get combos. And I remember towards the end of me using Ken, I think it was in Season 3, I started to use this quite a lot, and it was surprising how many times I got the counter on the crouching light kick, and it comboed with the medium kick, and I started to look at cancels. So I was getting things like, get the timing right, I was getting that quite a lot. It's reactable, it's hard to do, you need to practice it, but again, more simple one, something like that, Tatsu, that's a good one to use as well, especially with the increased like hitbox of the X tattoo. That's a really good one to use. So I'd say that one out of all of them. That and the trade, the DP juggle trade scenario, are two that are really useful and you should look into. But because the counter hit combo, you've got to really pay attention to the counter hit notification, and you've got to know what you can cancel into. So you can even do EX fireball if you want to as well. So five situational things that are good to know, but you probably won't use on a day-to-day basis, but it's just to broaden your knowledge of the character. The more you know about your own character, the more options you have available. That's really important. So if anything here catches your attention, make sure to lab it, and then just build that awareness in match where you can use it. Don't try and force it. When you try and force tech in a match, that's the worst thing to do. Let it come naturally. When you identify things and you react, it doesn't come from overthinking, it comes from muscle memory. That's what you want, and that's where your playstyle and your ability will be improved. So guys, let me know what you think of that. Let me know if that's been helpful, and if you are using any of that already, or if you plan to take it on board, just give me a shout in the comment section. Let me know what's caught your attention. Hope you enjoyed the video. Expect to see a little bit more Ken action in the coming weeks or months. But again, I've got to schedule things and plan things moving forwards rather than just keep throwing out videos. So it may be slower, but you will see stuff. So I haven't given up on him, don't worry, he's still around. But yeah, any questions, any queries, any feedback yourself, just give me a shout, put it in the comment section. Hope you've enjoyed. Take care, see you soon.